Assalamu alaikum, Maher. Welcome to Muslim Mamas.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you.
Before we
Thank you for
start,
having
can I
me.
just ask where you are? Because your background is absolutely stunning.
This is the place where I go when I want, when I want to have a peace of mind. I come here sometimes fishing, and it's a place I love to be, basically.
MashaAllah, it looks absolutely
It's a
amazing.
lake near to my place, yeah.
Wow,
Alhamdulillah,
it's
in Stockholm.
stunning.
Yeah,
Stunning. Okay, so my name is Tasneem Abdurrashid. I'm a journalist and writer and a
all
very
right.
proud Muslim Mama supporter. So,
MashaAllah.
firstly, thank you so much for supporting Muslim Mamas.
Oh,
We're so
thank you.
pleased to have you here today.
Thank you.
So, I'd like to kick off as it's Ramadan, the holy month of Ramadan. Tell us about your Ramadan. How's it been? And has it been any different this year than it has been to previous years?
You see, honestly, this Ramadan has been the best Ramadan for me in my life. Really, really. Because one of the reasons is actually because I haven't traveled so much. So I
Okay.
have been able to focus and have a good routine every day, basically to stay up in the night and do the Taraweeh, and also, like, there's not much time here in Sweden between Taraweeh and Fajr. So basically you do Taraweeh, you go home quickly for 1 hour, and then 1 2 hours have suhoor, and then you go back to the masjid to pray Fajr. So this
What
month
time
have
do you
been
guys have iftar there?
9:30 now.
9:30. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
even later than the UK then.
Yeah, it's
Typical.
almost like you guys. Yeah, we started 9, right before 9 this year,
Mhm.
and it's gonna end the end of the month. It'll be around 10ish, something like
Wow,
that.
subhanallah.
Yeah,
Allah
but now
make
we're
it
going we're
easier.
going to shorter and shorter days. Alhamdulillah, it's great.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Yeah.
how would you say that you balance your work life and your ibadah? I guess one of them is having a bit of chill out time coming to your special location. How
Yeah,
else would you
absolutely.
say you
I
balance
mean,
it?
I mean, it's not always easy, to be honest. It's not always easy, especially when you travel a lot and you lose some routine.
Hmm.
But I think one of the main things is that even when you travel, and even in work, and even with your friends and family and everything, you have people who always remind you, why you're doing this, and about the intention, etc. But
Hmm.
with regards to oneself, like when it comes to ibadah, when it comes to always renewing your iman and stuff,
Yeah.
it's different things. And alhamdulillah, we have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving us the 5 days, five times of prayer, and then we
Alhamdulillah.
have Salat al-Jum'ah, and then especially we have Ramadan. So Ramadan is the month that I really take advantage of to revive my own self. And that's why I'm saying this month haven't this year, I mean, I haven't traveled so much. I've been able to actually sit down and just take it
What's
easy,
your
and
favorite part of Ramadan? One. You can only pick one part.
Taraweeh.
Really? Wow.
Yes, definitely. I don't know. It's just something.
Impressive. I
I
was
mean,
going to
look,
ask you to say the food.
no, but you see, that's the thing. Ramadan is not about the food. That's the
You're so
problem.
right.
We
Yeah.
and for us, culturally, like I'm from Lebanon. You know how it is. Probably, maybe you have the same thing. Like when you come for iftar, it's time for iftar. You
Hmm.
have like the whole table full of food and everything. So
Hmm.
you eat, and you're obviously hungry. So you will eat. So you eat so
Yeah.
much that you cannot even focus on anything else. You just want to sleep after that.
Yeah.
But alhamdulillah, because my wife, she comes from a different tradition, if you want to say,
Hmm.
like tradition with regards to iftar itself.
Yeah.
They have very light iftar. They go to Taraweeh, come back and have the real meal. You know,
Right.
I
That's
haven't, I
good though
haven't,
to
man,
look at.
but I haven't managed to do that yet. but
Okay.
but it helps me a lot to just tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
And one thing that
Okay.
I've done also this month that made it even better is that I've been working out almost every day,
What time do you do it,
just
by the way?
just before iftar.
Okay.
So
So
because you
you're a
get so
guy. That's
thirsty.
okay for you, right? Us Muslim mamas, do you think we've got time to go to the gym just before iftar when our husbands and our kids and everybody's making food?
Yes, I know. Mashallah, Allah, you guys are just the
We're keeping
you
everything
know.
together while you guys go to the gym, basically.
No, you look. The main thing is, I think for all of us, it's all about planning, right? So
Hmm.
if you want to do that right before the iftar, then things need to be done, from both
Yeah.
sides. Like either whether it's work, whether it's the food that's going to be put on the table later, just to have that ready early during the day, so not
True. True.
to
Yeah.
not and also, what I try to do in Ramadan. This is actually a good advice. If
Okay.
I
Go
think
on.
many people think about it, but this is like, in Ramadan, again, it's not about food, right?
Hmm.
It's about like getting closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when you're
Yeah.
hungry, when you are seeking, I mean, when you're hungry, when you're vulnerable, you basically are seeking, you know, you
Yeah.
are, you are, when you're in pain, when you're in like when you're afraid, and whatever it can be, anything that's put you in a state of vulnerability, then you get in a state of seeking also. So
Okay.
that's why in Ramadan, if we focus a little on food and more on getting close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we will enjoy it more. So one of the
Okay.
things that you can do is you do a meal that's very easy to make, like to cook food that requires hours and hours to prepare, and these things like whatever, do spaghetti bolognese, for example, you know what I mean? Like something very simple, very light that you can cook in within 1 hour, have
That's
it
true.
ready.
And not waste
Yeah,
time basically on that
yeah,
when we
yeah,
should be doing other
absolutely,
stuff.
absolutely.
And that
So
brings me to
so
my next question, actually.
yeah.
So, can you tell me a little bit about the charity work that you do, and how did you get involved with Salam Charity?
I mean, Salam Charity is the founders of Salam Charity are my dear friends, and we are like family, So that's the main, way how I got in contact with it, and obviously before that even we've been doing a lot of charity work that gives more meaning to our work.
Mhm.
And so we've done a lot of tours everywhere in the world, actually,
Okay, you
globally,
visited
and
camps in Bangladesh, I heard.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so how
exactly.
was that? Seeing thousands of people without food, without shelter, really suffering. How was that experience? And is
I
there
mean,
any
that
one
was
particular person or experience that stood out for you the most?
I mean, like these experiences are really special, and they're like, eye opener, and you just, you can hear about these things a lot, and you can read about them, etc. But when you're actually there, you're feeling, you're smelling, I mean, you're just like touching. You're there actually. You're just like sensing everything. So it's a totally different feeling. For me, it was very emotional, especially the first day. Just like it was really tough because you when you see the children, you actually visualize your own children. It couldn't been them. What's the difference? I always think about this, like, what's the difference between me and them? What's the difference between my children and their children? We didn't choose to grow, come to Sweden and grow up here and be fortunate and have this freedom and have this safety and have all this. I can speak. I'm sure I can speak for you guys also in the UK. It's the same thing. We are fortunate. So when you go and see these things, you just, you question things. So that was my first like emotional, yeah, part. But alhamdulillah, you can see that like Salam Charity are doing great work, and it's just great to be part of that. It was a great experience for me.
Speaking of
Yeah.
experiences, there, I heard that you jumped out of a plane recently. Can you tell us a bit about that? Why did you do that? Why
No,
would
I haven't.
anyone jump
I haven't done that yet. I haven't done that yet.
you do it there?
I'm about to do it. I think with Salam Charity. I think they got me into it. So, but I've always wanted to do it. In my music videos, I've always said I want to do something cool. I want to do something crazy, but still I haven't got that chance. But I've done bungee jumping. I've done bungee
Okay.
jumping. That's
How was that?
scary. That's really
Scary. I
scary. Yeah.
want to do
The
that.
the one word that came out of my mouth when I let go was
Yeah.
mama, and that's like,
No,
wallahi.
probably admitted that,
It,
live on Facebook.
it was scary. It was scary. But that was a long time ago now. But you see, when you do bungee jump, or you want to do jumping from the plane, out of the plane, then you cannot hesitate. If you do that, like my friend did, he went up, he was there for like 10, 15 minutes, then they had to bring him down.
Did they push him out?
So you just do it. No, they didn't push him out.
Okay.
Or maybe
All
they
right.
couldn't. I don't know. Yeah.
He was probably crying. Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you actually about My 10 Nights because I've seen you promoting that a lot on social media. Can you tell us a little bit about what that is?
It's actually something that's really cool. Uh, you know, if I can say like this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, gave us these 10 nights, and not, I mean, He didn't tell us in what night Laylatul Qadr is. And which makes it, even more special for us. But because then you have to search for it, and hence, why we, do the etikaf and stuff and stay in the masjid all the 10 days, because you just want to spot that.
Yeah.
And basically, my 10 nights is that you can choose to choose that option at salamcharity.org. I think I think that's the name. You can choose that option. So basically, what you do, you donate whatever you want to donate. Let's say it's £10 only, right? And automatically everything is split to 10 nights, so you will never miss the Laylatul Qadr, basically, So every day you are donating £1, and that £1 can be multiplied to Allahu A'lam. Allah knows best, But what we know is Laylatul Qadr is khayrun min alf shahr, which is like more valuable than a thousand a month, which is, I think, equal to 83 years of worship. So you can just imagine, like I think the reward is endless,
That's an
you know.
amazing idea.
But you know what's funny? I think I would say like this: if your employee would tell you, I'm not gonna exaggerate and say in this year, but let's say a month, right?
Yeah.
You have 1 month, and there's one day. If you manage to hit that day, you will get, 1,000% more salary only on that day. But I won't tell you in which day that is.
Yeah.
I think we will go and work like crazy every day.
We
We will not sleep. We will not be any, So well, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us,
told
he
us,
didn't say,
yeah.
he didn't say 365 days. He didn't say 30 days. He said 10 days. And we know which 10 days that is. So this is it. Yeah. So that's my 10 nights is basically about, donating whatever you want to donate, whether it's £1 or £10 or £1,000, and it automatically splits into 10 days. So every day you are donating for every day, and inshallah you will not miss Laylatul Qadr this year.
Inshallah. Okay, I wanted to, so moving back to Muslim mums. So as you know, many of our moms, our husbands, our children as well, they listen to your songs.
Yeah.
So we put out a question earlier today, and we asked them to kind of come back to us with anything they would like to ask you about your music, about your career.
Yeah.
So I'm going to read out the questions now. So
All right.
we've got
Hit me.
Sammy, who's 7 years old. He said, "What makes you inspired to write songs? What inspires you?"
I mean, for me, alhamdulillah, when I was 27, that's when I had a change of heart and came closer to Islam and, started practicing, etc. So what happened is that I had so many things that I wanted to share. And before that, I have a great experience, in the music industry. So I work as music industry, as a producer, etc. So when I had these things and I know the power of music, so I felt like I can combine these two and make something out of it. And that's actually what initiated, and I really had so many things that I wanted to share. I wanted to, like, emotions and some experiences and what I think and what I feel, etc. And this is what most of my songs, are about, just like things that I would love to share with people. And music, is just like a language itself, So when you put those words into a nice melody, emotional melody, you just you can absorb the information in a different way. Yeah.
Okay, so next question. Were you a naughty boy as a child? What naughty things did you get up to?
I was a really naughty boy, but I think that question you should ask my mom, actually. She would tell you, but I was really naughty. I was, man. So that's why now I'm trying to make it up for her as much as possible, because yeah, you know how it is, you mamas. You know how many times you can just cry just because your kids are very naughty. So I was naughty. Like, if I would choose something, I don't know. But I remember something. I don't remember what I used to do, but I remember what my mom used to do when I did it, right? So my mom used to just tell me, wait until we come home. Just wait until we come home. So
I know. I just look at my kids with big eyes and I'm like, shall I? That's it. You just say, shall I?
Yeah. Well, alhamdulillah. Yeah. But now we have to experience the same things with our children, So we just think, like, how did you manage to pull up with five of us? We were 5 kids. I have 3 kids, and that's how we think. So imagine, we have friends that have like 7 kids, they have 10 kids, subhanallah, and they're tight, it's like 1 year, 2 years in between maximum.
I'm done that too.
So it's amazing.
So next question is from Ibrahim, who's 7 years old. He said that he's excited about when he goes to Jannah, he'll get to see Abu Huraira, so they can
MashaAllah.
Who are you excited to see in Jannah?
There's so many, obviously, that you want to see, but obviously Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and so many other things that you would like to know, but I would definitely love to see, Ibrahim, right? You said Ibrahim?
Yeah.
Ibrahim, inshallah. I hope, inshallah, that we will meet each other in Jannah, inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay, we've got Aya Khadija Kennedy, who's 7 years old. Did you shoot the video Palestine will be free in Palestine?
No, no, that was the Palestine Will Be Free is actually an animated video. So it's basically animated. Everything is the whole story is animated, and I was standing just in front of a green screen, and then everything is edited, put together, and that's how they make these kind of videos. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Ammar, who's also 7 years old. He's got one question. Are you ever going to come to Manchester? And when you do, can he sing with you?
Oh, that's yeah. Look, inshallah, I'm really hoping to come very soon and having a tour in the UK because honestly, UK tours are the best tours for me. Everywhere I went to in the world, UK is still the best tours. I really enjoy them. You know, because it's a nice. We get to rest good. We travel in the bus, even if it's 5-6 hours with the team. We have amazing time. So inshallah, when I come to Manchester, but you guys have to make sure to arrange that. Okay, Muslim mamas and Salam
Inshallah,
charity, inshallah. And I would love to, inshallah, perform with you.
inshallah. Another question. How long does it take to write a song and produce it, everything from start to finish?
I mean, it's different, but if you would put like, let's say, for example, one of the songs that I did from like beginning to end, from getting the idea and writing the song until the mastering, part, it took me 1 week. It can go
Wow,
faster. Yeah, it can go
that's
faster.
fast. So 1 week is fast.
Sorry.
No,
Yeah, one
1
week
week.
is good. 1 week is good. But obviously, like if you write the song and a melody in a day, and then let's say you give it 1 or 2 days to arrange it and record some guitars or whatever it's going to be, like my song Freedom, for example, that's the one I'm talking about now. That's how like the initial idea came, and the started of the Arab Spring, etc. Arab Spring, and I started writing the song actually 2 a.m. in the nighttime,
Wow,
and I think it took me 1 hour, and I was mainly done with it, the melody and the lyrics.
that's so
And then the next
fast.
day, I recorded some drums, and then the next day we went recorded some guitars and bass, etc. And then the mixing process. So it took me between 5 and 7 days, I think, maximum. That's a good time when you put your mind into it and just like, yeah,
It's
it's
so
possible. But yeah, it depends. It depends.
okay.
But yeah, ideally
Are
one
you
week.
writing new songs? Are you writing any new tracks?
Yes, of course. Alhamdulillah, we've released a couple of songs now. The first one, or I mean, one of them was Ummi that I released, I think, 2 months ago now. And the other one is Lawlaka that we released in Ramadan. And inshallah, we have a new song that we shot just in India,
Wow.
with Salim Sulaiman, Merchant. And inshallah, it will be released hopefully during Eid. And then we have
Wow.
a new surprise for later this summer, inshallah. Crazy
Surprise.
surprise. Crazy
Okay, and
surprise.
give us any hints. Come on.
No, no hints,
Can't
no
just
hints.
say surprise
But it
and
will
leave.
be, but just like, just wait for it and know that it will be different, inshallah.
Okay, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
What football team do you support?
One
We're
more time.
from
Oh,
England. We need
football.
to know what football team you support. Yeah.
I'm sorry to say, but I know it's crazy. I know it's really crazy. And everyone I tell this, to, they say you're crazy. But I don't follow football so much.
What?
I know,
Okay.
I'm telling you. So
I
it's
know what to
crazy.
say.
But
To say.
I mean, look, World Cup is nice to watch, and but still, I'm very boring to sit next to when I'm watching football because I'm only like cheering for the one who's going to the goal. So whether
Oh,
it's this side or
whether
this
we.
side doesn't matter. Yeah, because I like the action. So, but I'm a more of a, that's the crazy thing. I don't think many people know that yet as well about me. But I am more of a martial arts person. So
Okay.
I love these kind of sports.
So we need to see a bit of that in one of your next videos then.
Yes, exactly. That would be great.
Okay, we've got
Inshallah.
another question from twins, Alina
Hmm?
and Amira, who are 9 years old. Where did you
Yes.
learn to sing and what's your favorite song?
Where did I learn to sing? I actually, you know, most singers, they start singing from a young age, very young age, right? Especially those who becomes successful and everything in the future. That's my initial understanding of it. But I started actually when I was 27. When
Wow.
yeah, I was like, basically I was producing before, and so I started basically just putting my voice as a demo voice, for other artists to hear them.
Right.
Um, I used
And
to
then you're
rap
like,
even.
I felt so good. I need to do this myself.
No, it wasn't like that. It was just because I was actually rapping before, like just on my
Okay.
in my early ages. So it was just like for fun with friends. But one time I sang, and I got a different kind of response, like overwhelming response from people. It was a karaoke competition, you know. So I sang back then. I sang R. Kelly, "I Believe I Can Fly."
Well, okay,
So
okay. If it wasn't Ramadan, I would have told you to sing a bit, but maybe not. Maybe not
yeah, yeah, so basically after that, when I alhamdulillah became close, I came closer to Islam, etc. I wanted to do what I'm doing today.
now.
That's when I started, okay, let's do it. Let's try to sing. That's how. Yeah,
Okay.
and why did I choose? Yeah, because exactly what I said. That I
What's your favorite
wanted to use the
song?
talent that Allah Subhanahu wa Taala has given me to share the message that I believe in. Basically,
And what's your favorite song?
favorite song, I would say. I always say, it's different because we human beings were driven by emotions. Sometimes you just in the car, you just wanna, like
Depends
feel
on the
it,
mood.
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
And sometimes you just want to like chill and listen to something slow. It could be anything from Ya Nabi Salam Alayka, or like I love مثلا for the song Number One for Me, or Medina.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think there are many of my songs have a special part, spot in my life. Yeah, for me.
Okay, so another question from another 7-year-old Ibrahim.
All right.
What's it like to make a music video with an elephant?
Oh, uh, this funny thing. This is the song "I'm Alive" that I did with Atif Aslam, and I was in India actually. And one of the scenes I was going to, like, they just wanted to put me on the elephant and film me basically. And they have all these, what is it called? The one that you sit on, like
What?
something soft,
When you,
huh? Like
uh,
saddles.
saddle.
Saddle. Yes, exactly. We call it saddle in Sweden as well. So they had like all these kind of things and ropes and I don't know what. I said, look, please take all of these out because I wanted to look as natural as possible. And then I saw the guy who's the elephant the one who, yeah, he takes care of the elephant. How he climbed on top of the elephant. So he grabbed the ear, one of the ear,
Yeah.
the right ear or left ear. So the elephant gave him the other one. Boom. So he
Wow.
grabbed the other one, put his leg on what is it called,
Trunk.
the
The
trunk,
trunk.
yeah, and automatically he lifted. It was amazing. So I told him I want to do that.
God.
So what I had to do basically, I had to spend this like 5-10 minutes with the elephant, and I had some corn in my hand. So I had to feed him and just like to make him feel comfortable with me. And
Yeah.
then I did it, and it was amazing. One of the
Wow.
nicest thing I did in the video. So I love it. It was a
That's
great
amazing.
experience, really great experience.
That sounds so cool,
Yeah,
but scary as well.
yeah. No, it was very nice, mashallah. But I
Right,
was
so
I
that's
was expecting I was expecting him to, but poof, like.
push you off a bit.
But
Yeah.
alhamdulillah, it was
But like,
nice. It was nice to me.
great. So that's all the questions that we have and all the time we've got for today. But thank you
All right,
so much. Can we get a Ramadan Kareem? Oh, hang on a second. Another question's just come through.
all right.
Okay. Can you give us some words of support and encouragement for Muslim Mamas fundraising for Salam charity?
Yes, I mean, mashallah, I heard about you a lot, from Radia and Wali Rahman, and mashallah, yeah, they told me how great of a work you're doing, and also they told me that you are a big support to me as well. You listen to my songs always, so I really appreciate that, and I really appreciate your support to Salam charity. And I want to give a special, special shout out for Nuggies and Team
Yes,
Niza. And Team
yes,
Niza.
well done. And Nafisa, don't forget
Oh, of
Nafisa,
course,
because
Nafisa as well. Yes,
you might as well say Tasneem while you're at it since we're
of
talking
course,
and that.
and Tasneem.
And how about Ramadan Kareem for all our Muslim mamas?
Yes, Ramadan Kareem. I hope, inshallah, this month will be the best month, of your
Inshallah.
life, like the best Ramadan so far, just as it is to me, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much for joining us today. We
Thank you.
really,
Thank you.
really,
Appreciate it.
as they're telling me to tell you something else and I can't even hear what they're saying. So,
No problem.
okay. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. No, okay, sorry. But thank you so much again and have a great
Thank you.
Ramadan. I hope you can
Thank you.
last 10
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Assalamu alaikum.
Jazakumullah khair. Barakallah feek. Salam alaikum. Salams.
I think it's gone. It's gone, yeah, it's gone. It's gone.